As the starter, the 8th start for him in his career, and Hall gets the call and bullying his way.
Guy for his Buffalo defense.
Miller gives to Hall again, and he's got space up the middle across midfield. Hall for the 3rd time in a row. Hall stays behind Miller. Smith goes to the top of the screen. Braxton Miller looking 7-yard strike.
And this is a game plan call. After the first
take this offense to even greater heights. We saw it on that last pass.
Here's the freshman that everybody's been talking about, Dontre Wilson, breaking it.
Hit a home run early.
Miller keeps it. Miller has all day to look around. The 3-man rush has stepped back, and the pass caught on screen. And the stiff arm inside the 10-yard line.
Good spring, and now he's a starting receiver, whereas last year he was a backup.
On the move, Miller to the end zone, touchdown! Jordan Hall is in a tailback behind Braxton Miller. 2 possessions, 2 scores for the Buckeyes. Off the play action, Miller trying to get away from Mack. Flag down, Miller back into the end zone. Throws it out of bounds, and I think
they say he was outside the pocket here. Let's see, Braxton Miller, he moves around. We know he goes back. Let's see if he leaves the pocket. Boy, is that close.
Ooh, that's a tape measure
Not
job.
getting a safety.
Your pocket was a little bit bigger than theirs. A loss of 8 on the play for the Buckeyes. Miller under duress gets it away to Hall, who stumbles. Hall behind Miller. They'll run a little option left. The pitch to Jordan Hall, and weaving his way out to the 19-yard line. To the left, just at the edge of your screen. There you go. Miller keeps him occupied with Hall the other way and throws down.
Braxton Miller throw the ball, and they've done that so far, but you might want to put a little pressure on him because right now that's too much time in the pocket.
Miller going to keep it, and motor. Braxton Miller, the stutter step out of bounds.
Braxton Miller that we talked about. Get back in the pocket, see the pressure coming, have the ability to get out and make a first down.
Brown in the slot left with Spencer. And the give is to Hall. Nice cut back and out across the 45. He'll get another carry, and he's across midfield.
Seniors and the young guy that they're bringing along.
Miller play action to the outside, and the 47-yard bomb to Devin Smith. Hall wide open, and nobody won't be able to play until the second half of that one. And Miller sacked back at the 12-yard line.
Do something to make Braxton Miller uncomfortable. That's Mack, the linebacker, the big play guy. He's the guy that everyone looks at.
90s. In his second season as their defensive coordinator. Miller, good push again for Mack, and crossing route underneath, the catch is made.
That's good field position.
4 receivers out there on 3rd down. Hall offset. Miller has the time, and the first down catch is made. 9 for 10, 143 yards. Play action, and overthrows Devin Smith. And that, of course, is coming off of a season where he was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. On 2nd down, the give to Hall. Nice change of direction. The spin. We've seen primarily Hall at tailback. We saw Dontre Wilson for a couple of plays. Miller checks down. Hireman, the tight end, with the catch at the 4.
Early on, taking the shots. I'd go for this on 4th and 1.
And they go up-tempo before Buffalo could get set, except for one key guy. Nick Hughes is back into the game, slot and on the move, and he will take the handoff, and Wilson squirms out of a tackler, and the ball is loose. And Joey, part of that wide receiver tradition here at Ohio State. And the handoff to Jordan Hall. Good push that time by the front for play action this time. Miller going to keep it. Skinner giving chase, and he dumps it off to Hireman. Gets taken down.
Keeps it play alive and delivers a nice soft pass.
Miller to the air again, and a first down. Thank you very much, Wendy. Well, Rice starting out on Texas A&M without Johnny Manziel. Miller avoids the sack, now on the run, and will
Set up
take
in a situation where they have to make a play down the field.
Dontre Wilson is back out there. Number 1 in red goes slot left. He fumbled on their last possession and intercepted. Khalil Mack picks off the pass from Miller. Wilson giving chase. Mack diving for the end zone. Touchdown.
Speed. I mean, this is a 250-pound guy diving in the air, holding it with one hand. I bet there's not a lot of offensive guys that can do that. We're talking about a 250-pound linebacker catching the ball, having the ability and the speed to not only get to the end zone, get in the air, hold it with one hand as his body's going out of bounds and gets it across the goal line. That is an outstanding play.
And outrunning Dontre Wilson, who's got 4.3 40 speed. And he might be the front runner right now.
And we talked about the Mewhort-Mack matchup. Mack wins this one. Incredible athletic ability. Mewhort tries to cut, gets his hands on his back, stays on his feet, catches the ball, and then shows tremendous speed. He's 250. Sometimes you can't tell how fast the guy is unless you look at the guys that are chasing.
He was taking care of about 65% of the offense for Ohio State last year, and in a couple of games, he got knocked around pretty.
He would tuck that ball earlier and make a play with his feet, whereas today he's standing in the pocket and delivering the ball to his receivers.
He had over 150 yards on opening day last year, just 7 rushing yards necessary so far today. And here he is with plenty of time, the offensive line helping him out. And
who can get home. Not many other guys on this defense can get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and 12, and Mack right in the face of Braxton Miller as he hauled right around the new guy on the offensive line, Taylor Decker. 1-minute drill. It's been a much quicker tempo at times. The shovel pass to Jordan Hall, and 26 yards rushing in the first half. That's a new career high for him as the ball is down on the right side of that line. They help out with the block of Hall, and Miller will run the other way, and the pass, diving grab.
Seconds, and then you get better once you stand up and you get your air back.
Miller stepping up, keeping all the way, and Miller weaving his way through traffic. Maybe a first or second rounder and a high pick in the NFL draft next spring. Miller will tuck it into the belly of Hall, and he's wrapped up. I'd vote for it right now. Braxton Miller looking for maybe a highlight reel kind of play here, urging his Bulls for a stop right here. Hall is offset, 3 receivers to the left. Miller, and from the backside, stripped loose.
Nice play drawn up by Lou Tepper. Sends Khalil Mack down inside. He goes down on the guard, Marcus Hall, and then sends another guy around Decker.
He has been option number 1, and now Braxton Miller and the Buckeye offense back out there. Stuck it in Hall's belly and then took it back.
And it doesn't take us long to feel better and get ready to play. Tampa, some of the hottest places to play. I would go in at halftime, get an IV of fluids, 2 bags, and it would make me feel instantly better, and it would help me get back on the field quickly, and I'm sure Shazier did the same.
Out of Houston, coming on for Miller. And Guyton with the give to Hall as he could. With 4 receivers, Miller. Here comes Redden, flag down, and Miller down inside the den. The ball pops loose. The Bulls jump on it at the 1.
Attacks the guard.
Got his hand
held on to it a little too long.
Buckeyes out at the 37. Miller will keep. Miller to give to Hall. He breaks a tackle, pops it out across the 45.
Run up the middle by Jordan Hall. It's going to be a long day on defense. There's a 3rd and short. I'd expect to see it go inside again.
And there it goes, Hall.
Coaching these guys, and he said they were way ahead of where they were last season at this time.
Hall coming out of the backfield, wrapped up by Mack. He fought off the block of the tight end Hireman to make the play.
Space is where he's been the most impressive to me. Here's a 250-pound guy fighting off a block out in space and tackling Jordan Hall. Jordan Hall is a small, quick, he cuts well, and Mack gets off the block and makes it.
Approaching 5 minutes to go in the 3rd, and Guyton at quarterback. of 49 yards and 37 yards. And Guyton keeps and close to another first down. At tailback, the redshirt freshman from Columbus making his debut. He gets the handoff and finds a little.
You can drink all the drinks you want. It doesn't help you as quickly as an IV does.
Today, and he has been fighting cramps here in this second half. Jordan Hall into the heart of the defense. Bo Bachtel.
Very strange to see for a guy like Braxton who's played in this kind of heat for so long.
In an upper 80s, close to 90-degree kind of day. Here he is on a design run. The spin from Kenny Guyton to Chris Fields. A 21-yard touchdown pass. Miller out of the end zone, and he'll take it. And Braxton Miller, plenty of room up the middle, and cuts it out to the right side. Miller looking for a block.
And makes people miss.
Braxton now 57 yards rushing to go along with Jordan Hall's 154 today, a new career high for him. Play action to Hall, and Miller with plenty of time going deep down the middle and
to get to the football.
Because it's not interference without contact, so you might have to force it. And Miller taken down. Another true freshman. Miller on the fly route. Thank you, Wendy. Well, Manziel back in action. Braxton Miller, another one of those Heisman contenders this year at quarterback here for Ohio State, and he'll run with it again, and Miller to the outside.
By Nick Van Nett, the tight end. Again, Braxton Miller gets into the pocket. We saw in the first half.
And this time Wilson will get it, looking for some space inside the 25. Some really good things from them today at times. Elliott, nowhere to go up the middle. 4.4 speed out of St. Louis. 11th best running back in the country coming out of high school. Miller dancing around, buying some time, looking for Elliott. Good 20. Buckeyes on top, 4:08 to go, and Miller and Hall still in the ball game. If he continues playing like this. With the 2 long touchdown runs today. Johnny Manziel back in action for A&M. Miller gives it to Hall. Yards. Dontre Wilson. Miller on the move, and Braxton taken down at the